What happens when a group of friends stumbles upon a forgotten amusement park and awakens its darkest secrets? Join them as they face a nightmare that doesn't let anyone leave. If this story interests you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Tell us about your stories and where you're watching from. The group of teenagers: Ethan, a 17-year-old with short, messy brown hair and piercing green eyes; Ava, a 16-year-old with long black hair and hazel eyes; Noah, a 18-year-old with light skin, blonde hair, and blue eyes; and Lila, a 17-year-old with dark skin, curly hair, and brown eyes, decides to explore the abandoned theme park in the dead of night. The atmosphere is heavy with the scent of rust and decay, and the air feels thick with something they can't explain. As they approach the entrance, they feel a chill run down their spines. The once vibrant park is now a desolate wasteland, its attractions broken and overgrown with weeds. But one attraction stands out: the funhouse. It seems to pulse with an eerie energy, as if calling them in. They enter, their footsteps echoing off the cracked mirrors and dusty floors. Suddenly, they discover costumes hanging in the dressing rooms. The costumes are unnaturally warm, as if recently worn. Ethan picks one up, feeling its strange heat, and notices something unsettling. One of the costumes looks like it's been used just moments before. But there's no one here. Or is there? They thought it was just an abandoned theme park. But as they step inside, the laughter of twisted clowns echoes and the walls close in. Will they survive the terror lurking within? The tension thickens as the group moves deeper into the funhouse, drawn by the strange energy. Lila finds a dusty, cracked mirror that reflects a warped image of their surroundings, like the funhouse itself is alive. Ethan, in an attempt to lighten the mood, puts on one of the costumes. As soon as he wears it, an unnatural laugh echoes through the hallways. A chill spreads through the room. Ava's voice trembles as she urges him to take the costume off, but when he does, the sound of footsteps echoes from the dark hallway. Noah's flashlight flickers as shadows dance along the walls. They begin to hear distant whispers, faint but growing louder, all saying the same thing: "One of you will stay, forever." A sudden shriek pierces the air. Something has moved in the dark. An old carnival, a chilling game, and a curse that never lets go. Watch as a group of teenagers discovers that once you're inside, the only way out is to play the game. As the group rushes to leave the funhouse, they turn back and realize the costumes have disappeared. The hallway, which seemed endless moments ago, now appears strangely compact, the walls closing in on them. Ava is the first to notice something else. The mirrors are reflecting people that aren't there. One by one, the teens start to feel an unnatural heat radiating from the walls, as if something is watching them. In the reflection of the mirrors, they see grotesque figures wearing the costumes, their faces twisted into manic painted grins. Then, one of the mirrors cracks open, revealing a dark figure with hollow eyes, staring straight at them. The funhouse was meant to be a thrill, but now it's a death trap. 4 friends must navigate their deepest fears to escape, if they can. The teens try to run, but the mirrors seem to trap them in a maze. As they turn a corner, they encounter their first real nightmare. A clown figure, twisted and deformed with blood-red eyes and a grotesque smile. The creature moves unnaturally fast, darting between the mirrors. Noah screams, urging everyone to get out, but the exit seems to have vanished. They can't escape the funhouse, and the figure in the mirror now watches their every move. Ethan, panicked, tries to break the glass, but it's unyielding. The laughter grows louder, more manic, echoing from every corner. As they turn to flee, another clown figure appears behind them, its mouth opening wide in an unnatural grin. A haunted amusement park, a maze of twisted mirrors, and an ancient curse. Are you brave enough to face the terror? These teens weren't. The group is separated in the darkness, with Lila and Noah trapped in one corner of the funhouse. The mirrors distort their surroundings, warping reality itself. The laughter grows louder, and suddenly, the walls of the funhouse seem to come alive, shifting and breathing as if the park itself is a living entity. They find a door that leads to a small, hidden room, but as they open it, the door slams shut behind them. Inside, there's an old carnival game, The game promises that one winner will escape the park if they can beat the challenge. Noah and Lila decide to play. The game involves solving riddles, but each wrong answer comes with a horrifying consequence. The clues on the walls seem to be written in blood. The final riddle's answer unlocks a door, but not the one they expect. They open it to find something much worse lurking on the other side. The park had been abandoned for years. But tonight, something has awoken. The clowns, the mirrors, and a deadly game. Will they escape? Or will they join the others who never made it out? Noah and Lila manage to escape the room, but they realize they're now being hunted. The distorted clowns once trapped in the mirrors now chase them with terrifying speed. The maze seems endless, and every corner they turn only brings them closer to their doom. Ethan and Ava, still lost in another part of the park, feel the air grow thick with a strange presence. Suddenly, they hear a voice. Two must stay. Forever. They all feel the weight of that curse as the park shifts again, the ground beneath them shaking as if something beneath the surface is awakening. In a desperate attempt to escape, they find the entrance only to have it slam shut the moment they try to leave. It started as a fun night of exploration, but now the group of friends must fight for their lives against monstrous clowns in a park that feeds on fear. Will they escape, or will they become the next victims? With the teens now completely trapped, they realize the only way out is through the heart of the park. The laughter echoes all around them, growing louder and more menacing. They come to a massive, decaying Ferris wheel that towers over the park, its rusted metal groaning in the wind. But this Ferris wheel isn't just an attraction, it's a portal. One by one, they must face their greatest fears on the ride, and only one will make it out alive. As they board the ride, the world around them starts to distort. Each ride is more terrifying than the last, with dark figures appearing at every turn. A sudden stop. The wheel jerks to a halt, and something reaches for them from above. No one warned them. They thought it was just an abandoned amusement park, but now they're trapped, with something far worse than their nightmares waiting in the shadows. In the final moments of the ride, the teens are plunged into darkness, and the eerie laughter reaches a fever pitch. They realize that the funhouse is not just a trap, it's a living nightmare that has been feeding on fear for years. The teens start to disappear one by one. Ethan is the first to be pulled into the shadows, his scream echoing through the night. Ava follows, unable to escape the terror that's now closing in around her. Only Lila and Noah remain, but the fear is too much. The last thing they hear is a final chilling laugh before the darkness swallows them whole. But as the laughter fades, a new group of teenagers enters the park, unaware of the horror that awaits them. An eerie park, a sinister game, and a twisted choice: leave or stay forever. Welcome to the world where no one escapes the terror of the funhouse. The park is quiet once again, but its curse is far from over. The twisted clowns, the distorted laughter, and the endless maze of mirrors are all still there, waiting for the next group to come. The entrance remains open, but anyone who steps inside is doomed to become part of the park's twisted game. As the credits roll, the sound of distant laughter echoes, and a shadowy figure watches from the darkness, waiting for the next victim to arrive. And just before the screen goes black, one more game. Who will stay forever? The end? Or is it? As the twisted laughter of the clowns fades into the darkness, and the final echoes of their desperate screams vanish into the night, the park once again falls silent. But the terror doesn't end there. The cursed grounds of the abandoned theme park wait patiently, forever hungry, for the next group of unsuspecting souls to stumble inside. The funhouse has claimed its victims, but there's always room for more. It's only a matter of time before someone else crosses that threshold, and when they do, the game will begin again. The cycle will continue, and the park will remain, just as it has for so many years. A place of fear, darkness, and never-ending torment. So, what happens next? That's up to you. Did you enjoy the ride? Let me know what you think in the comments below. What would you do if you were trapped in the park? Who would survive? Share your thoughts and theories. Let's see if you can figure out what happens when the lights go out and the clowns come out to play. If you liked this story, don't forget to share it with your friends. If you're brave enough, make sure you subscribe for more spine-chilling tales like this one. Because in the world of horror, the terror is always just around the corner.